Hi guys, I'm Amy. I felt guided to come on and do a reading for the Divine Feminine Collective. So I'm going to be starting with the Soul Tarot. So this will be a little different than my normal Divine Feminine readings. Spirit, what is it this Feminine Collective needs to see in here today? Anything else? That's too many, Spirit. Let's try that again. What does this Feminine Collective need to see in here today, Spirit? Okay, thank you, Spirit. So we're going to start with the tethered one. Number 12 in the Major Arcana. Ruled by Neptune. The last leaf on a bare winter tree. The tethered one is a transformative chrysalis-like process that holds us in place and helps us clear, release, and process anything that we are no longer meant to carry forward. How can we surrender to this deep process? Okay, so it's all about going within and healing. Next we have the Page of Swords. Okay, Page of Swords is a significant resource for anyone who feels like they don't know enough yet, are too green, or are intimidated by the next big steps that they want to take in their life. You have so much more to offer than you believe. Gather your courage and go for it. So there may be something that you're wanting to go after, but you're feeling fear about it, and Spirit's guiding you to just go for it. Next, we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, Six of Pentacles is a card of mutual aid, reparational witness, and collective care. What do you need from your community, and what do you have to offer to them? If you usually find yourself in a position of giving and space holding, this card is a strong signal to allow others to hold and nurture you. Six of Pentacles can allow us to be both supported and supportive in equal measure. And that's how you keep your cup full. Pour into yourself, and whatever's left over, you can let run over to others, okay? And then we have the Nine of Wands that came out. Okay, we are running a marathon in labor or in a deep process of some kind, like the caribou that migrate hundreds of miles each spring. We might not be able to stop for an extended break during this big push, but Nine of Wands reminds us to rest, restore, and replenish when and where we can. And that goes along with that tethered one energy, right? So Spirit is really guiding you to make sure that you are getting any rest that you need, okay? Rest is absolutely a requirement in life. Okay, next I'm going to pull from the Animal deck, Bestiary. So Spirit, what animal is connected to this Divine Feminine Collective? Thank you, Spirit. So we got several animal cards that came out here. We're going to start with the Pleated Woodpecker, Free Your Inner Fire. Oops. Come back, come back. Okay. Woodpecker drums with abandon. He'll tap on trees, rain gutters, and garbage cans. His noise, a gift from the gods of storms and thunder. Can you give yourself over to this type of passion? Can you dance to the primal rhythm that calls the rain? Our critical minds often get in the way of our creativity and joy. A big part of your brain's job is to keep you safe, and giving into passion can be dangerous. But Woodpecker has a secret. He wraps his very long tongue around his brain to protect it from his concussive rhythm. Woodpecker is calling you to get in sync, to move and dance and drum. How can you free your inner fire? Okay, so what is it you're passionate about? Do that. That is what you are meant to be doing. Have fun. We're meant to enjoy this lifetime. Everyone's so trapped in fear and everything, no one enjoys life anymore, and it's just not the way it's meant to be. Next, we have Align Your Inner Compass, Common Raven. Oops. Deep in Raven's heart is an ancient secret, a memory as tattered as his feathers are after harrying hawks. Few alive remember that Raven used to be as white as freshly fallen snow. Having himself been through the subtle shifting of transformation and rebirth, Raven knows the world is often not quite what it seems. In the blink of an eye, light becomes shadow, and shadow shifts to light. And so Raven is not one for rules or morality. Raven knows that sometimes the only way to course correct is to step out of the boxes culture creates and align instead with your inner compass. What's the highest good? Asked the swing trickster. And what are you willing to sacrifice to bring it into the light? Beautiful message there. And very true. Okay, next we have House Mouse. Work together. Mouse is unobtrusive, slipping between cracks and scurrying behind walls. We notice her by the destruction she leaves behind. Chewed wires and ruined books. Food made inedible to us by her munching. Mouse churns through paper at an enviable rate, destroying in hours what it took years to create. Mouse breeds prolifically. When there is one, there are sure to be more. And once you have not mouse but mice, it's mind-boggling what havoc these small creatures can wreak. Work together, Mouse advises. You don't have to be big to be mighty. And I really like that message too. You may feel like you're small, you're only one person, you can't make a difference in the world, but it's not true. Every single one of us that awakens helps make a difference in this world. Okay, next we have Deal with Dirt, Eastern Oyster. Life is messy, but that doesn't bother Oyster. Water pollution? No problem. Oyster will filter it, package it up, and send it to the bottom of the sea. Grit and sand? Easy peasy. Oyster will cover it with layer upon layer of nacre until it shines. Oyster's magic is knowing how to deal with the dirt. If this unlikely animal ally is appearing, see what's gotten grungy. Is your home a mess? Your partnerships? Your thoughts? Look within and decide what you need to filter out and what you'll keep and transform into your own pearl. Okay, so make sure you're getting rid of anything that's not serving your highest good. Next we have Change Your Perspective, Nuthatch. Up is down and down is up. To Nuthatch, it really doesn't matter. This little bird has no trouble when life gets topsy-turvy. A backward-pointing toe lets his quirky friend walk down tree trunks, while other birds can only climb up. It's Nuthatch is simply being contrarian, or is going against the grain, serving some special purpose. Here's a hint. When you flip everything over, the world looks dramatically different. This allows Nuthatch to store his winter seed stash in plain sight for him, but to other birds, it's hidden by folds in the bark. Nuthatch reminds you to approach your usual problems from a different direction. A change of perspective makes all the difference. So if you have a problem you've been working on and you've been unable to solve it, you have to change your perspective and look at it from a different viewpoint. Okay, and then we have Shapeshift, the red fox. Despite being a redhead, Fox understands the subtleties of camouflage. One moment she seems to be a small dog, the next a log, and then she'll move gracefully as a cat. In Asia, she's been seen wearing the face of a beautiful woman and sometimes of an old man. Fox is said to gain a tail as she masters her magic. A fox with 9 tails knows many things, including invisibility and the art of shapeshifting. Fox is a starlet turned spy, ready to stand out or blend in, and having the wisdom to know which is needed. Fox teaches that your exterior is an ever-changeable illusion. If she has appeared, see if it's time for a shift, or if perhaps someone is being shifty with you. So next I'm going to pull from the spiritual meaning of birds. So what birds are relevant to the feminine collective at this time? What birds? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Beautiful, we got the cardinal. I love the cardinal, and I have definitely been seeing that. Leadership, confidence, and creativity. Okay, there's a lot more birds starting with C than I realized. Okay. Examine the area of your life where you are or should be a leader. Is your confidence shaky? The cardinal tells you to believe in yourself. Be proud of yourself for your abilities or the things you have achieved. The cardinal's bright red feathers call attention to it wherever it goes. A cardinal may be telling you to stand up, lift your head high, and take pride in yourself. The cardinal's bright red plumage also calls you to open yourself to creative energy. Have you been feeling blocked or dull lately? Call on the cardinal to help you open up and get your creativity flowing again. Next we have the blackbird, hidden potential, defense, assertiveness. A blackbird is a signal to examine your behavior or chosen path for hidden motives or potential. If other people are asking you to do something, examine those requests for hidden motives as well. The blackbird advises you to examine your territory or your sphere of responsibility. If someone trying to slip their way in, look at this person's motives, and if they're malicious or sly, take a stand and let them know what's yours is yours, and you'll defend it if necessary. Blackbirds will attack much larger birds if they come too near their territory. Don't shy away from making noise at a corporation or someone important if you need to. Okay, next we have the grouse, movement, stillness, perception. The grouse is quiet and invisible until provoked. At that time, it bursts forth from its quiet camouflage, startling the unaware passerby. How did you spy the grouse? Was it quiet and invisible, meaning you saw through its camouflage? Or did you see it only after it burst forth in a flurry of feathers? If the former, then your perception is keen, and you will have good fortune, seeing details that may pass others by in important situations. If the latter, the grouse may be telling you that you're not paying close enough attention to what is right before your eyes. Someone may be trying to slip under your radar, hoping not to be noticed. And then finally we have the swan. I freaking love the swan. Transformation, dreams, illusion. I actually saw a swan yesterday. Yay, Swan's page 111. I freaking love it. The swan means that transformation lies in your future. Your time to shine is imminent. Are there issues in your life that you can alter or transform to yield more positive results? Perhaps the swan is encouraging you to make physical changes in your life to revitalize yourself. The swan also encourages you to pay more attention to your dreams. They may be trying to tell you something. Try keeping a dream journal by your bed. The swan coaxes you to look at your life to discover the magic it holds. It urges you to pierce through any illusions operating in your life. Sweep them away. Truth without illusion may be painful to deal with at first, but in the end, it will allow you to grow. Now I'm going to pull from the Goddess Oracle. Okay. So Spirit, what deity should the Divine Feminine Collective be working with at this time? What deity, Spirit? Any more? Any more? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we start with Hathor, and this is about pleasure. Hathor is here to tell you that the way to wholeness for you lies in connecting with what brings you pleasure and in experiencing pleasure. Have you been taught that pleasure is forbidden? Something simple or evil? Are you so busy fulfilling your commitments that pleasure is relegated to the bottom of your list? Do you deny pleasure in order to get work done? Stop. Time to change all that. Pleasure relieves stress and relaxes and refreshes you. Pleasure is the body's way of expressing health and vitality. Pleasure is the oil that keeps you lubricated and lush. Hathor says that since you have chosen to be here in a physical body, you might as well enjoy it. Don't wait for others to fulfill this need. Plan to give yourself pleasure daily, and you'll find satisfaction dancing in your life. And it's so true. You need to make sure that you take time to enjoy life. We have Matt next, Justice. Matt has come with her feather of truth to assist you in bringing justice into your life. Are you in a situation that seems unfair, unjust, unreasonable? Have you used integrity, yet another or others have not, and now you are wounded and seek justice? Have you not been honest in your words, your deeds, your actions? Are you being unjust to others, to yourself? Perhaps your standards are so rigid that you find them impossible to meet and continually need to rebel? Do you have an inner judge who condemns you for any infractions in his or her rule? Now is the time to look at your life and invite justice in it. Now is the time to repay all debts, to strike a fair and reasonable balance in all your dealings. Maat says the way to wholeness for you lies in accepting the love and nature of justice, which seeks to right all wrongs by administering the lessons needed. Beautiful. And this is why we have to be thankful for all the lessons that we get in life, right? Because lessons teach us things that we just wouldn't know without them. Next we have Durga, boundaries. Oh, here we go. You have called Durga into your life to help you create boundaries. What are you taking inside that should remain outside? How are you not protecting yourself, your life, your time? The statement, no, I can't do this right now, I need to care for myself, part of your vocabulary? Perhaps you feel dumped on by others. Are you feeling pulled off center by demands to give and give and give till there's nothing left for yourself? Durga's here to assist you in nurturing wholeness by creating and fixing the limits of your personal space. Establishing clear boundaries is an act of self-love. Having no boundaries gives others the message that you are limitless and want to be treated in a limitless way. No one is limitless. There are places where we get hurt, places where we're vulnerable, places that need to be treated with care. Durga says the boundaries are vital because they let others know who you are and where you stand. And perhaps you're like me and you were raised to not have any boundaries, so you have a very hard time with them as an adult. It took me until my mid-40s to finally learn how to start setting up boundaries myself. I mean, we're all on our own time frame here. Okay, next we have Hestia, hearth and home. Hestia has come to tend her hearth fire in your life and to tell you it's time to focus on home. Whether you're living alone, with your family, or with friends, it's time to make your home a priority. Perhaps you're living in a house that's not your home, or with people you don't want to live with. Perhaps your home is filled with so many others that you have no space of your own. Perhaps your life is such a busy whirlwind that your dwelling is not your home, merely a place to change clothes and sleep. Now is the time to come home. Hestia says that wholeness is nurtured when you learn to come home to yourself and then create the appropriate physical manifestation, a home that will nurture you. Beautiful. Now we have Artemis, selfhood. Okay, and this reading has been very strong, guiding you about spending time alone at home. So I feel like this is a really important message to the collective I'm reading to. It's that time to pull back and go within and figure your stuff out for yourself. And get away from others for a moment. Okay, so we got Artemis here. Okay, Artemis has shot her arrow of selfhood into your life to help you focus on yourself. Have you been too much at the service of others without making sure you get what you need for yourself? Has it been too long since you had time for yourself or a space of your own? Do the boundaries of your selfhood seem blurred and indistinct? Do you feel you have no right to a self of your own, but must always be thinking of others, putting their needs first, until you don't know who you are or what you want? Now is the time to come into yourself. Now is the time to pay attention to the whispering voices of your own needs. Now is the time to take yourself back and celebrate and strengthen who you are. Artemis says the wholeness is nurtured when you honor, respect, and give time to yourself. She also asks how you can expect to hit any targets if you don't have a self from which to shoot. Very, very good point there. And finally, I want to pull angel numbers that you are seeing. Hope you know this is your reading. So, Spirit, what angel numbers is this collective seeing? So they confirm this is their reading. Give me the angel numbers this collective seeing so they know this is their reading, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, we're going to start with 510, Rebellion. When you live authentically, fully embracing all your lovely eccentricities, you inspire others to do the same. Added bonus, living in your truth attracts luck and positivity. Who doesn't want more of that? The theme here is personal freedom. Live according to your beliefs and allow others the same courtesy. Don't be surprised when you notice a happier, healthier you emerge. Upright, it's about good luck, optimism, and confidence. Ditching conformity to live more authentically, leading by example, embracing the things that make you uniquely you. Affirmation, I no longer allow other energy to change mine. Okay, then we got 22. Harmony. This came in the reverse. Okay, 22 says duality is a part of the human experience. The challenge lies in finding harmony among all your beautiful facets. This is a call to address any imbalances that may be throwing your energy out of whack. Are you open to the connections around you? Reverse, it's about lack of harmony within yourself or in relationships, a sense of distance or avoidance, negative mindset, upsetting your equilibrium, and low levels of confidence. Affirmation, I am grateful for the love that surrounds me. Okay, so you have to work on that. And then we have 3939, playfulness in the reverse. Okay, take a breath. Happiness and warmth are surrounding you and bringing confirmation that you've recently made the right choice. Feel free to express yourself and get a little playful with life. Let that burden slide off your shoulders. Things are about to start feeling a bit lighter and fun. In the reverse, it's about feeling unbalanced in life, feeling fear with negativity, focus is not on important issues, and toxic energy from others holding you back. And we had some of that energy in the reading, so I feel like this could be more about what's going on with you, is that there's other people you need to release from your energy. Affirmation, happiness is my birthright. Okay, next we have 2713 in the reverse, mindfulness. Come on, book. Thank you. It's a time to truly focus on staying present and being mindful. Notice everything that's working out for you and find ways to change anything that is not working for you. It's up to you to create a sturdy foundation to build that dream life upon. Your natural talents will be extra helpful with this reflective practice. Reverse, it's about losing yourself in worry, letting what ifs rule decision making, self depreciating thoughts, and giving up. Your affirmation here is I am deeply focused on forward progress. Okay, now we have 1221 symbiosis. Okay. This is a reminder from your angels that you're not alone. They are reaching out, holding your hand, and guiding you through this period of conflict. You need to let go of any conflicts or burdens that are hurting your inner peace. This may be a moment to extend compassion, not only for yourself, but to others in your life. Your inner light is beautiful and should be shared with others. Upright, it's about cooperation and community, supportive love and relationships, savoring meaningful connections, and symbiotic energy. And then we have 66, revisit. Turn your focus toward your roots and home life. What dusty corners need some light shone upon them? Step up and face the issues you may have been sweeping under the rug. Find inspiration and strike a balance in the face of those lingering hardships. It's okay to lean on those around you. And while it's easier said than done, your angels are gently encouraging you to turn your mind away from disaster. Thinking, ask yourself, what is the best that could happen? Upright, it's about hope and healing are possible. Embrace greater compassion before moving forward. Deny negative thoughts any power over you. Promise of happier times ahead. Affirmation. The love available to me is infinite. Okay, next we have 69, accountability. 3311 on the timer, as I said that. You can always hit pause, you know. This is a call to take a step back and rethink your daily habits and practices. Are they serving to bring you peace? You're the one in control of what you do after all. Take accountability for your actions. Reflection allows you to make the kind of practical changes that create ripples throughout all aspects of life. You're a growth-focused honey. Be intentional. Upright, it's about taking time to reflect and re-examine, making practical, intentional changes for the better. Seek to help others in order to help yourself. Balancing your everyday needs with your spiritual needs. Affirmation. Being happy is becoming a habit. And you do have to make a conscious effort every single day to be happy. And then finally, we have Infinity that came out. Absolutely beautiful. And I'm not sure where Infinity is in this deck. Is it the last number or the first? Oh, 11's the first. Maybe it's the last. It is. Sweet. You're holding the key. Limitless doors are about to open. Bask in the infinite potential that's shining down upon you. Balance is restored. Consciousness opened. Inspiration peaked. Get ready for something truly transcendent. Upright is about an intense cosmic shift may be upon you. A sense of calm, of everything clicking into place. The continuation of life and energy. A deep connection to the spiritual world. Affirmation, I fully trust in my limitless power. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, this turned into a very long reading indeed. So I'm going to leave this reading here. I thank you so much for watching, and I really, truly hope you have a great day.